our exclusive poll on what is being called a crisis at the U.S.-Mexico border, an issue that impacts every American, and we are dedicated to covering it here on NewsNation. Let's take a look at one of the big takeaways showing just how divided the country is on this issue. 22% of those polled say immigration is a bad thing. 44% say it is equally good and bad, and 35% say it's a good thing. But one thing most people do agree on is on a path to citizenship. 37% somewhat support, 32% strongly support, and 16% somewhat oppose, 14% strongly oppose. Right now, our Robert Sherman is on a 2-week border tour, already uncovering some very compelling stories you'll only see here. He joins us now live from Gila Bend, Arizona. Robert.
Good morning, Ruta Bay, and we have not driven the entirety of the U.S.-Mexico border yet. It's about 2,000 miles in length, but two things have become abundantly clear to us. One, just about every person down here has their own unique perspective on the border, and second, every community down here has been impacted in some way. The surge of migrant crossings at the U.S.-Mexico border continues to intensify. This January, which normally the calmest time of the year, was anything but. Numbers acquired by NewsNation from a federal court filing show over 153,000 migrant encounters were tallied at the border in January. That's nearly double January 2021's total of about 78,000 and over 4 times January 2020's benchmark of roughly 36,000. Brand new polling data from NewsNation shows 13% of Americans strongly agree they no longer feel at home in their community, with another 21% somewhat agreeing. Nearly 30% somewhat disagree with that statement, and over 35% strongly disagree. But asked whether illegal immigration is an issue that negatively impacts their community, respondents were mostly split 50-50. Nearly 20% strongly agreed and about 30% somewhat agreed. But over 26% somewhat disagreed, nearly 24% strongly disagreed.
Some of the impacts locally have been to our 911 system, to the hospital.
Jonathan Lyons, Yuma County supervisor, says communities like theirs are feeling the strains of undocumented immigration every day. But communities across the border are consistently torn as to what to do about it. Arguably the most divisive topic, the U.S.-Mexico border wall, from the Rio Grande Valley all the way to Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument in Pima County, Arizona, where the wall went up under the Trump administration.
Well, the landscape has been completely altered.
Miles Traphagen with Wildlands Network says the construction of the border wall devastated the area, destroying cacti that can live to age 200 and cutting off animals from essential water sources. But Brandon Judd, president of the National Border Patrol Council, says it's an essential tool that allows them to streamline the surge of undocumented immigration.
It's not the be-all end-all, but it is definitely a piece of the puzzle. And you put those pieces together, we can secure the border.
And the debate does not end with the border wall. We see the back and forth down here on just about every topic, whether that's from immigration itself, whether it's amnesty or pathway to citizenship or anything of the kind. There's a lot of back and forth down here. Ruta Bay?
Yeah, so such a divisive issue. And our exclusive polling, Robert, found that folks are almost evenly split on whether a wall will prevent illegal immigration.
That's correct, and we do see that down here as well from just about everyone who we speak with. You have some folks who live on the Rio Grande River who don't think it will be effective because they have a natural barrier. Some folks in the Big Bend have a similar viewpoint. Others out in San Diego, where there's a lot of walling, say the wall has been effective out there, which is why some in Yuma are looking for more fencing to be put up there. Again, there's 2,000 miles of border down here. Every community is different. Every community is seeing this crisis through a different lens, and that's why there's different opinions on the best path forward.
All right, Robert, thank you for that great reporting. And lawmakers on...
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.